Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about some techniques that you can use in situations where there are certain triggers that make you stressed or anxious. Hopefully these techniques will help you calm yourself down and help you focus on the task at hand. These situations are known as high pressure situations, and the triggers can vary from person to person. For me, I get extremely nervous when I have to talk in front of a big crowd, while for other people, it can be due to meeting a new person or trying out a new skill. Either way, I hope that these techniques can help alleviate some of the discomfort that you feel in these situations. Now, I know many of you are expecting me to talk about breathing and focus on the breath. And although it is cliche, breathing does produce amazing results when it comes to reducing stress and anxiety levels. And the most common technique that I found was the 4-7-8 technique. This essentially has 4 steps where you first breathe out the air that you have, and then you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold that for 7 seconds, and then breathe out with a loud exhale for 8 seconds. It is advised to practice this technique a couple of times in a neutral scenario, as it apparently can get some people lightheaded. So I thought that we should take this opportunity to practice it. So I'll be counting on my fingers while I breathe in and out. So it was that easy, and you can practice this anywhere, whether it is in bed, in the car, or even just at your desk. And doctors recommend this and encourage people to practice it twice a day for a long period of time, as it also has long-term benefits such as helping people with their sleep routine, as well as just reducing stress and anxiety levels overall. Of course, if you can't hold your breath for that long, you can cut down the times, but try and keep the same ratio. So instead of making it 4 seconds, you can half it, so it becomes 2 seconds breathing in, 3.5 seconds holding, and 4 seconds breathing out. Another physical technique that you can use is tensing and relaxing all the muscles that in your body. And it sounds exactly like it just said. You just take all the muscles and tense them all up, and slowly with deep breaths relax each and every one. And you may even realize that you relax ones that you didn't even realize you were tensing. For example, when you're stressed, you tend to furrow your brows, or your shoulders might be hunched up. Another technique that people use is changing their position. So if they're sitting down and stressing, they tend to get up. Or if you're pacing the floor, maybe taking a minute to sit down and focus on your breath can help you. People also swear by acupressure, and there are a few pressure points out there that reduce stress and anxiety levels. One that you see a lot of people do anyway is the massaging of your forehead right between your eyebrows. Another is between your index finger and your thumb right here. So if you circularly massage that for 2 minutes, or between just a 2-finger width or 3-finger width from the crease. And of course your shoulder muscles here at the back. Now, if you were to see some effects, I would suggest circularly massaging each pressure point for 2 minutes, and hopefully you should feel a bit more relaxed. Now, a mental technique that some people use is focusing on a situation where they felt extremely relaxed and extremely happy. So they would take a minute to close their eyes and think of that memory. So now I would encourage you guys to take a moment and think of something, or think of a time where you felt extremely happy and extremely relaxed. For me, it would either be between spending time with my family members and friends, or right after playing tennis. So if I'm ever in a stressful situation, I would just close my eyes and think of those times, and of course take deep breaths. If that doesn't work for you, there are other easier, more neutral ways for you to calm yourself down. Focus on some colors that you see around the room. Take each color and notice an object in the room of that color, and keep on doing that until you feel completely relaxed. Another one that is easy to do is to have a positive, encouraging affirmation that you can use. From the more cliches, "you can do it," to something more personal to you that you know will encourage you. You can also try and relabel the emotions that you feel when you're anxious to something more positive. So instead of saying that you're feeling fear, you can relabel that to anticipation. Or instead of saying that you feel flustered, you can relabel that to excited. Now there are a bunch of ways that you can relabel the feelings that you feel, but try and make it personal to you, because that's how it tends to have the most impact. Lastly, I would like you guys to not just ignore the way that you feel during these stressful situations. Try and reflect on the ways that you feel and try and focus on the things that made you feel the way that you felt. Lastly, I would also encourage reflecting on the situation. So try and focus on the emotions that you felt and the causes of those emotions. By doing this, you can identify triggers, and you can also make it easier for you to face new situations where you might be faced with the same problem. However, knowing that you got through that, knowing some of the techniques that you used, hopefully you won't find those situations as daunting, and you may have a more confident and positive outlook at the end of it. But that's it from me, and I hope that was helpful. See you guys next time.